Nature is free. Nature is divine. Nature is source. Nature is pure. And nature is life. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to day 3 of our gratitude challenge. And today we are still going to focus on the gifts of nature, looking more closely at the gift of water and sun. Water and sun are two natural resources that operate independently but connected in their functions. These are resources for health and healing to man. The sun needs to shine for plants to manufacture its food, which is later on consumed by humans for body nourishment and development. On the other hand, the sun helps the human body to produce vitamin D, which is stored in the liver and used during metabolic activities in man. The sun is very useful for many different human processes. Pigmentation is one of those processes. The production of vitamin D, another one, and it also helps the body to remain warm and allow for circulation to be very, very efficacious. Have you ever wondered about the force in the atmosphere that brings the rain from the sky, or the water that comes from beneath the earth? This is simply the miracle that nature has for us. Water absorbed by plants is used during the process of food manufacturing. You are a major consumer, or we are a major consumer of plant food, where our nutrients and materials and minerals are derived from. For the most part of our lives, water remains one of the highest fluids. Do you know that the human body is made 85% water?
Yes.
Quite an interesting discovery. Water is a very essential element for human life on earth. Water is used to regulate your body temperature. It is used for cleaning. It is used for washing. It is used for construction, and even other facets of life, including when you go to the toilet, especially for those who are living in self-contained houses. There is no way you can function in such a house without water. Have you stopped to say thank you for water? You may say, yes, you pay the bills, but minus the bills. If there was no water, have you thought about how life could be? Think about all these benefits of water to you and feel grateful for the free gifts of nature. Know that feeling grateful is the connection between you and the manifestation of your life's desire. Water is a transporter. If you do not have water in your system, food nutrients will not move. Water is a transporter. If you do not have water in your system, medications will not move into your system to bring healing in your body. And the question is, how grateful have you been when you drink water? How grateful have you been? Even as you see water, have you been able to protect the source of water? Have you been able to preserve the source of water so that the human body doesn't go in want? The time that there is no water in your body, you're starving yourself, and it can lead to dehydration, which could be responsible for some diseases like cholera, which dehydrates the body, and if care is not taken, the individual exits this world. Water is life. Welcome, Madame Theodoline, on board today. And how is your day beginning?
Thank you very much. My day is beginning so well. I'm coming in to talk about water. Water is a good medium for which waste materials are transported out of the body. It is a medium through which food material is exchanged between the fetus in the womb from the mother It is also the means. It is also used for digestion. It is used for respiration. Without water, the entire body system cannot really function the way it is supposed to function. You will bear with me that people who may find themselves in difficult situations, something maybe happened while they were on an adventure, they can survive for a longer days if they were to have water available. But they cannot survive they cannot survive throughout the period if there was no water. So water is life. So as you drink water, it goes to feed the cells of your being, it goes to hydrate your body, it goes in to cause blood circulation to flow, because water is 85% or makes up 85% of your body, as you said. So it is very vital for us to actually drink water.
And to look at the sources of water, sometimes we think about scarcity of water, but when you look at divine planning, when you look at the divine, and you imagine those who are living in oasis, in deserts, you will hear of a water point that never runs dry, despite the fact that that is a desert, the oasis. This just makes me to understand the essence of water, the very importance, the significance of water, so to say that there is no human that can survive without water, and that there is no place on earth where you cannot find water. Okay, this is quite interesting. So how do we become grateful for water? What kind of practical things can we do to be able to appreciate, to give gratitude for this gift of nature, this free gift of nature that is at our disposal 24/7?
Yes, what we are going to be talking about to see how we can maximize the use of water by giving gratitude for the available natural water that all of us are able to use. The entire world is able to have enough water. The point of power in the now is that as a person, you can go back to begin to think about the labor the workers are supposed to put in to create a dam, the labor the technician are supposed to put in to connect pipes, to be able to come to your home and make available this natural resource for you to use. You will see that you really need to be grateful. Just going through this and seeing how people have been able to sacrifice a lot. Even the engineers sacrificing to be able to put in those machines, the metals that can read, is a whole lot of sacrifice. So we can just think about all of this and be grateful.
But we will tell ourselves that we pay for those services, so why should we be grateful for them? We have paid for it. Our money is paying for it, so why should we be grateful?
Even at that, we will see that it is very vital for us to be appreciative of the labors of men and women. Whatever sacrifice anybody is able to put forth to make sure that life is easier for us, we should be able to be grateful. The more reason why we are coming as a team to reinforce the practice of gratitude in this our generation, in this our dispensation. We want more and more people to get in touch with the spirit of gratitude, to know that they should be grateful at all times. They should not take anything for granted. Everything that we receive, we should be grateful for.
Right. That's quite interesting. We need to be grateful because it should be our nature to be grateful, not necessarily because something was given to you for free, not necessarily because you have paid for something before you want to be grateful. It should be a lifestyle where you every time you get in contact with something which is the creation or the innovation of an individual's mind or a group of persons, you want to tell yourself, I'm glad that I am a partaker of somebody's ingenuity. And so if water has to run in my home, it means somebody took time to conceive, and I want to be grateful for that individual, for that which they did in order for me to receive or enjoy this luxury that I find myself in. Yeah, I think it is just worthwhile looking at things from this perspective so that it gives us more reason to stay focused on our journey of gratitude.
That's good. That's good. You are really making the set to actually flow the way it's supposed to flow, because my body is already moving because of an outburst of emotion, that truly something is given natural, but people have to do something to make it come to us, and we should always find time to be grateful for all those.
Let's just move one step back to look at the sun and to see how useful the sun is again. You know, in this dispensation where we are with lots of light cuts, we have light outages, and all of those things. We are able to trap energies from the sun to be able to create light and electricity in our homes. That is another very powerful support that the sun has for us.
Mm-hmm.
But it has taken somebody's ingenuity for us to be able to get to that point, and it's an amazement. Sometimes because we just get up and see those things, we are like, yeah, but I mean, they should be. But did you even think about how they got there? If they were to place you in those people's shoes, would you have been able to actually come up with such a genius idea of creating such or developing such such technology that would be able to help humanity? We shouldn't take it for granted that some people have sacrificed their sleep, they've sacrificed their loved ones, sometimes they've sacrificed even money to be able to get this knowledge, which you and I were receiving, and we think that it is just nothing to bother about.
That's true. This is getting interesting. This is getting deeper than what I imagine.
Yeah.
And talking about the importance of water, we know that it is really, really important for us to appreciate, for us to be grateful for everything we use. Now, moving from this, another point of power is going to be, we want to talk about how the sun can be used. We understand that it is believed that humans get energy from the sun. The zeal, the passion that we need to function in life comes from the sun. So for that reason, during sunrise and sunset, get a few minutes connection by focusing your attention on the sun. Feel its energy as it increases your zeal and strength for the actualization of your dream. However, if you are not in a position where you can actually see the sun, I know you must have seen the sun before. So you can actually give a visualization, an imagination of a sun setting. Visualize it the way it is, and then you say, thank you, sun. Imagination. Understand that your imagination and feeling is what counts in this exercise. Whatever you see, whatever you feel is going to be a point of focus for you to get whatever you desire in this life. And know that as you keep painting the picture, as you visualize and imagine something repeatedly, it comes to actualization. At one point, you are encouraged, even when the picture is not visible, keep trying to focus on it. Make believe. As you make believe, it will eventually come to pass. And we know that there's a saying that practice makes perfect. As you practice this, it will work. And even after the close of this our challenge, you can also find time to do this practice when you feel weak, when you feel that the enthusiasm to do your work is fading, when you feel that the zeal, the passion with which you got engaged in something is fading away. You can take this practice to be able to recharge your system, to refocus again on your intention.
And I want to say thank you to the sun for lighting my path in the day. Mm-hmm. Thank you to the sun for giving me vitamin D free of charge. I don't need to buy it. Mm-hmm. Thank you, the sun, because you give me hope and radiance to be able to feel alive for the day. And I want to say thank you, sun, because as you set or you go to sleep, it tells me I have to go to sleep because I am working within within your timelines. So you are really there to guide me, and you are there equally to sustain me. You're there equally to nourish me. You're there equally to make me really come alive. That is what the sun is to me, and I am truly grateful.
Yes. Yes.
So, yes.
As we were talking about the connection between the water and the sun. Now another point of power will be for us to focus our energy to be grateful for water. When we are about to drink water, we should remember to say thank you. When we are about to bathe, like early in the morning when we are out of bed to preparing to go to work, remember to say thank you, water. When you're about to use water to brush your teeth, remember to say thank you for water. When you're about to wash your kitchen utensils, clean the floor, remember to give gratitude for the availability of water to your home. Even after the use of the toilet, you should remember to say thank you. Now, thank you is a word that many people don't actually know the meaning of it. And we are trying to make us understand that thank you is a magic word. When you say thank you, thank you, thank you, whatever you were saying thank you for is done. And it changes your emotions. It moves you to a place. We can learn this from Albert Einstein. When he was asked of his monumental achievement in science, he told the whole world that the only word he used was thank you. He gave thanks to those who were ahead of him because he realized that he could stand on the shoulders of the other scientists who came before him to rise as a figure in the sands of time. That in a day he will say thank you while walking in his lap. He will keep saying thank you.
Over 200 times, I hear.
Over 200 times.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and I know that for us, sometimes it's like it can be very boring to think about everything. You just want to say thank you. You just want to say thank you. But I have learned with time to know that when you meet people who are lying in hospital beds, that's when they start telling you, oh, it's good for you who can be able to be up and about. It's good for you who can just drink water. It's good for you who can just do this and stuff. And so I think that we need to awaken that spirit in us. It should become a culture or lifestyle, which is going to help us. As we are rounding up the session today, we still invite you to like and to share this and to comment on this post if it actually touched your life. And we are here just a call away to provide you with further support in your journey of gratitude. Remember, we are recruiting people who will journey with us through the year for this gratitude challenge because we want to tell a story at the end of the year. Do not waste this opportunity to see how your life can transform because you expressed gratitude. Thank you and see you in our next edition. Check out on the number 677-690600 and
677-660215.
And we will be in touch with you right away.